I'm happy that we won, that we haven't had to go to tribal yet, because my main fear is just, especially with the 3 tribes, only 6 people, it's pretty vulnerable if you have to go to tribal. And I feel like I would not get voted out first, but I'd rather, 1, not risk it, and 2, if we can go, I assume that at some point we're going to swap into 2 tribes. And so if we can go, or if we can have a better chance of having a majority by having all 6 of our players still in the game, then that will make not getting swap screwed a lot easier. So, I mean, it's obvious strategy, but if we can keep winning, then I'll be happy. I don't think I'm dead weight. Like, I think I'm carrying my weight, but, and I think from the impression of my tribe is that I'm doing a lot.
I want James in the game right now because he is an asset to us and he is going to help us. And I do want both of you.
He's team-minded.
Yes. And absolutely. And he's going to help us like tremendously, and I trust that.
So it is what it is. I'm fine with how my game's going, kind of.
His game is, like, at least the way that he's telling it to me, despite all this complimentary stuff, he still says, he's very specific about the language around up to the merch.
Up to the merch, yes.
He says it all the time.
He said that to me too.
And
he said to me, for now.
Yes, right. Yeah.
Hopefully that is as much safety as I'll need for now.
I feel like I'm okay right now, and the fact that we keep winning is also helpful. So with that last memory challenge, I was a little worried because I know I'm a slow runner, and so I figured I should probably sit out. But I mean, I knew I could memorize like pretty quickly and managed to squeak out a point, so I'm happy I was able to contribute.
The fact that the other 2 tribes, lost and we haven't, that's like the best start I could ask for. But I think I know a lot of power players on the other teams, people who are really, really good that I worry about. And so when I see, these tribal councils and people come back and, Adam and Megan are still together, I know of Devontae and Boogie, and I know they're both big threats. And so I would really hope to see that some of these people get voted out, but it doesn't look like it. And so to me, it just means that it's gonna get really, really crazy once the numbers start whittling down.
Is there any talk of idols?
Definitely. 100%. Everyone's speculating about the idol. So basically what happened is on the way to the challenge, the last challenge, I found the clue on a tree branch and I snatched it and I was like, I literally just did that in front of everybody. So I was like, well, I just have to be honest about it because I'm not even gonna have time to look for it really, because I do know where the idol is and it's not with me. Somebody already has it, Megan. Me and Stacy are really the only people that know that she has it. Everyone else has been speculating like crazy, and I've just been kind of being honest about the clue because, like I said, I don't know who saw me pick it up, but I just want them to know that I do not have it. And then additionally, where the clue said it was going to be, everyone has pointed out that there's this hole underneath the water well. So somewhat, like, we know somebody has to have it, but the question is, where is it? I know. Megan knows, Stacy knows, but nobody else does. And they all kind of think it's each other.
I need to find out though. Somebody has the idol.
I know somebody has it.
And I have not been able to figure out who. We all know Dallas has a clue.
So I just want to keep it that way.
So I managed to get the idol back into my bag. I have the clue in my pocket and the idol's in my bag. So to the best of my knowledge, they're the only people that know. But I'm not really sure, because I don't know how much people are talking. And so I feel pretty safe, but at the same time, it's nice to have the extra protection. And my hope is that I can make it to the merge and then have that idol to use with my allies at the merge.
She knows I know. And so I think because of that, we're kind of going to end up working together. And I haven't said anything to anybody.
We haven't had to really strategize much yet. And I told Megan, both of you are really good players, which is scary because I think it's unavoidable that I get like a target on my back the way that I play the challenges and stuff. But I want to play the game socially. I want to have strong allies. And the best way for me to do that is to play with the people who also are going to be like really strong strategic, scary players. So I told Megan, I was like, I really want to work with Elisa, but she's a scary player, so it's like, you're not going to tell me if you're voting for me. Like, I know that.
Well, I don't know. I usually do.
So, trying to look forward, but I also kind of want to just be chill, not like freak people out.
Anything else you want to say? You want to add?
No. I'm really curious how the other tribes are going.
I think the team as itself is really, really balanced, and so the fact that we don't gotta vote anyone out or lose any members, I think only makes it better for us. Oh my. Okay. It just. Hey, you dumb bronze! What are you doing? Fire! Yeah! Throw that shit! You can't do anything else from over there! Yeah! Hey, leave! I'm having a confessional! Get out!
So I feel like Adam really sticks out to me. He is a little quiet, and I can tell he's super strategic, which for the initial games, right, and challenges, super stoked. I am a little concerned he'll be a threat, but for right now, he definitely is. I'm glad he's on our team.
Let's see it. Hold it up. Let me see the eyeballs on it.
This is what bronze about. I can see why I was put on the bronze team. I'm probably one of the stronger people out here, but I don't know. I think I could have easily been put on either of the other tribes too. Brains for sure. So I think everyone out here knows I'm good at doing puzzles now. So I think going into the challenges, I won't even hide that skill set like I did last time I played.
I'm so bad at finding hidden immunity items. Like I can't. Last season I didn't see one, and the only time I saw them when they bring them to Casey.
Check it out.
So it's just like, I don't know. I never want to be that person that's like crawling through the woods at night, and they're like, "What's Andrew up to?"
Idols are near camp, pretty well hidden. Just gotta be willing to look and dig. But right now, we feel Mia might have one just because she can play a little more loose. So we assume she's looking for idols. It's hard not to assume that when someone's off on her own.
So I do have experience with a hidden immunity idol. Last game I played, I ended up giving it to somebody and then getting voted out at Tribal, was not thinking correctly. So this year I'm totally stoked to not give it to somebody unless I am 100% sure, which it's silly to know that. So I'm gonna just go with my gut.
was thinking about maybe at least like I floated the idea. I don't know if they're humoring me or actually entertaining the idea. But I floated the idea of Mia next. I'm not gonna pull anything fast. But like now that us four. So we'll see. It might be me on the chopping block. I feel good.
Okay, so I'm gonna wear it and I'm gonna keep it in my my fanny pack because I wear it and I feel like people just know I have my stuff in there.
For me, I guess the theme this year is spicy again, so it's gonna be a spicy one.
Red Tribe!
Yes, honey.
No talk of idols yet. We've kept going back to the clue that we found in our reward stuff that said basically, look up. So we're assuming obviously it's a tree or it's something, and then we've been looking for any spot that looks like a dug up grave or any area kind of like that, but I don't think anybody's had any luck yet because we just did another group search. I'm trying to find it. I want it really, really bad, so I'm looking hard. Even when I'm sitting down, I'm still trying to look around, but I don't think anybody has an idol that's going to come into play yet.
Everyone knows the clue to the idol, so everyone's just kind of searching for that right now. But everyone's kind of at a loss too, so it's hard not to be distracted even during the interview, just like looking up, looking down, like what's... Obviously everyone's looking for that protection right now, so.
Found this tied to a tree with nothing in it. So now I'm really not that upset we voted him out, honestly. Boogie!
Devontae did just find, or he just showed us the little string of where the clue of the idol was. And literally, we were suspecting that Connor, found that early when we first got to camp because he ran back and, was acting a little fishy,
Yeah. Found this, which is obviously the remnants of a clue or / idol that was possibly in a tree that we've been looking for that Connor found. So Connor, when you watch this, good on you. We knew though, we knew. You turned around and ran too quick.
So we've all been looking up, but it has the word crave in it, so it makes me think that it's somewhere by the water. Congratulations, you found a hidden immunity idol. This idol will keep you safe from being voted out at one tribal council. If you intend to use it on yourself or someone else, you must present it to Casey after the votes have been cast. Better now. My team is looking for the idol that I just found. And I'm trying to decide who I'm going to tell about it. Bree knows.
I'm so glad I was there to see her find that idol. I had the same thought in mind, and she just saw it first. But hey, that gives me an in with her because I have something on her. I know that she has that, so she's gonna hold on to that until after merge for sure. So good play, smart. But I'm glad that I at least am aware of what's going on. So.
Under the string where Devontae said he found it, I saw a little grave where it was literally or a little dug up spot, and it was covered up with fake leaves. So I think somebody found the idol. That's what I'm thinking.
I think I would want to tell Sparky on brains. because I went into this game knowing that we were going to be the biggest allies in this game together. I think it's in our favor that we're not on the same team right now, just because of how close we were last season. So I'll probably keep it to myself until we like merge or are on the same team together.
Ron and Brains getting their first look at the new beauty tribe. Connor voted out. For today's challenge, each team will choose one person to be their caller, while everyone else is blindfolded. The caller will direct their teammates through an open field to collect balls. Once your team has collected all of its balls, the caller will lead their team to a net where you must score 2 of the balls in the basket to continue. Once both balls are scored, the caller will then lead their team back to the starting point, where 2 people will work to solve a puzzle. You will have 2 puzzles to choose from. One has 4 pieces, but is very difficult to solve, and one has 25 pieces and is easier to solve. The first team to solve one of their puzzles wins immunity. Everybody, one more thing. Only the first place finishing team is immune. Whoa. The other 2 teams are going to tribal council. So you must come in first place.
Yeah, like you can be right there to just...
I would imagine Casey would be okay with it. So I'm going to be like steadily, like steady pace walking forward.
Yeah. All right, so drivers ready? Go! Stacey, you're good. Stacey, you're good. Great. Megan, stop. Megan, stop. Megan, good. Down to go. All 3 callers are trying their best to communicate, but this is absolute chaos. Devontae is the first to get his team back and is now heading out. Brains has all of their balls and they're heading out. Braun heading out too. Devontae has already made both of his baskets and is already bringing his team back to start on the puzzle. Devontae and Brianna trying out the 4-piece puzzle for Beauty. Braun has made both baskets and is heading back to work on their puzzle. You need to pick it up if you want to win this, Braun. The first team to complete one of their puzzles will win immunity. Both Braun and Beauty working on the 25-piece puzzle. Brains finally back! Adam switching to 4 pieces. Braun wins immunity! Braun, congratulations on the big win. It seems that your puzzle-solving skills are better than anyone thought coming into this. I'll see you at the next challenge. You can grab your stuff and head on out. Beauty, unfortunately, you all are going to lose another member of your team. Grab your stuff and head on out.
Good rally.
We have not met at Tribal Council yet. It's about time. You can go ahead and grab your stuff, head on out.
I'm gonna have something on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're about to head to Tribal Council. No one's really talking strategy really ever since we've been back. We've just been all relaxing and buddy at the fire since we've been back. You know, people like ran off and like chit-chatted and scrambled a little bit, but for the most
We lost 2 challenges in a row, which is a bummer to have to get rid of 2 people back to back, especially when we like all of our tribe members here on the Beauty Tribe. So unfortunately, I have to put somebody else out. I don't think it'll be me, so I feel safe in that regard, but losing anybody that you actually like is kind of hard. Today, I am working with my foursome that I packed from the start, which is Boogie, Jordan, and Hannah. We are going to vote Brianna out. It's not really a blindside. She knows Hannah's at least voting for her, so it's really just, that's our last option. It's not a fun option, but it's what we're going to go with.
How are you feeling about tonight's vote?
A little bit nervous just because I know that Hannah knows that I probably am the other one that voted on her. But safe at the same time because I feel like I have a pretty strong alliance going with Devontae and Boogie. So
I'm good at lying and looking at her and being like I got confused or tripped up the last minute, and I will definitely console her and make her feel like I'm still on her side, even though she would theoretically be the next vote.
Okay, so I'm 90% confident that I'm surviving this vote. The 10% is if Bree plays her shot in the dark. I've got mine nice and safe. If I feel that gut instinct to play it, I'm gonna play it. I'm already laying plans for the next round of if we have to come back to tribal one more time tonight, how am I surviving this tribe? And I know I go up to Jordan. I want to vote with Jordan. That's what I want to do if we have to vote from 4 to 3. But I have to keep my options open, and she wants to get out Boogie. And so I still need to like play it up with Boogie. Anyways, but I feel like that's a little too confident planning that far ahead. Right now, I just need to survive this vote. I need Bree girl to not play her shot in the dark. She needs to feel confident. So I'm letting everybody else talk to her, and let's hope it works.
I'm hoping that I'm safe this vote, but after that, I'm gonna be totally like, have no clue. Like, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
So I'm pretty confident with this vote. It should be okay.
Oh, I definitely feel safe with the vote tonight. They're not getting me out pre-merge.
I'm feeling good right now. And I'm glad that I'll have this for post.
I don't know, but I'll see.
For the next, 20 minutes, I'm just gonna be thinking about whether I play mine. Kind of want to get it out of the way. But here we are.
So here's the tea. So there's basically been 2 names that have been floating around, and it's James and Stacy.
Big picture, yes, I agree though. I really want to work with Megan. I do really want to work with you, like barring game 1 aside. Like really, truly, seriously.
No,
I mean
that's
that.
I don't want to repeat that. Like,
Yeah.
you're too good of a player. Like, I want to work with you.
Stacy was the one who pointed out the like twine on the tree first. She was the first person who pointed out to me there's a world in which she has the idol. She is bluffing all of this stuff and is playing like a fabulously good baller ass game and plays an idol on herself, and you get out. And I do not want to get you out.
You don't think Megan has it?
I can't tell, and like now, like that's why I'm asking
maybe
you.
I overestimated how tight you 2 were. I do want to work with that 3. Like,
She just said to me, she said, I may have some information, and that's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
I honestly thought that meant that Dallas had it.
Dallas got a clue, but
Yeah.
I don't think he has it.
I don't
Unless
think he
he's
has
a really
it either.
good liar.
No, I don't think he has it either. So
And Griffin doesn't have it.
I believe that Griffin doesn't have it either. So I don't know. Now I'm feeling if you don't have it, at this point it's either you or Megan who have it.
What about Stacey? I mean, I just talked to Stacey.
That's why I wish that Megan would just tell me if she had it, so that I could feel confident about putting votes on Stacey and not because Stacey's gonna put you. Right, like 100%. She's the one who's been talking. Yeah, she's been throwing your name out. She's gonna put you. So we need to find out where it is. Otherwise, we're gonna go out if she happens to use it on herself.
I mean, we could split. You want to talk to Stacey? And I can talk to Megan?
Oh.
I'll talk to Megan if you talk to Stacey. Just tell her it's fine.
Okay.
And you got
Sure.
Megan on board.
Yeah. Okay.
We do both want to work with you. The reason I'm worried is that. So I pitched. I think hopefully everyone is planning on voting Stacey. Stacey might have an idol and might write my name down. So my play, that was like the only thing I had, was to tell Stacey that I'm getting the numbers to vote Alice. So Elise and I are wondering if you know who has the idol or has the idol, just so we can confirm that Stacey doesn't have it and we don't have to be so paranoid about this.
Yeah.
Because if I know she has it, then I am gonna have to split the vote.
Yeah.
Just to save myself.
I can't say more than this. I really can't at this point, but all I can say is that I would
That's
not,
fine.
I would not be worried.
Okay.
about
Yeah,
that.
and you don't have to give me that info.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I mean? Like
I was telling like the other people I was talking to, like whoever has the idol, I don't blame them for not sharing that information, or if they know who has the idol, not
Right.
sharing
Yeah.
that info.
Right.
Because it's too early in the game. Like, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
He was like, I know I like do well in challenges, but I want to play this game socially, so I want to align myself with like strong social people, and that's you and Megan. And it's obviously risky because it's like a dangerous place to be, but that's why I want to work with you guys. And I'm inclined to believe him.
I know, and I want to take it at face value. I do, but I was really honest with him, and I was very straightforward. I said, look, that's a hard sell for me, James. I don't know if I can trust you.
Yeah, it's good. If you and I keep working together,
Yeah,
I think
I know.
it'll be
Can we
good.
just keep communicating?
We
about
have
it?
to.
Because
Yeah,
I'm concerned a little bit about.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was too good to be true, but I also want to believe it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to.
I will.
But
Like,
that's what got me last year, was being this like trusting.
Sure.
You know, and and to me he was like, I just want to play an honest game.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah. It's very interesting. Yeah. I've never been blindsided in a game. So like, I don't know that experience altogether in terms of like what the conversation, like I kind of wish I had the experience,
you could know what it feels like.
to know what it feels like when you have those conversations with
Yeah.
people and understand like the way that they're speaking to you is different because it's you.
affected.
That was fine being the vote, but he's nervous, right? I don't think he necessarily wants to vote James, but he's fine with it. So I think he will, but I'm honestly not sure. If I were you, I would talk to him just to make sure. Yeah. He seems like he's on board. That's 1, 2, 3. Maybe Megan would.
Also, I don't know if everyone's just being told to tell me.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But
It's like,
that's why I'm more hesitant on the Dallas. I would still do James, but I would talk to them and see if, like, because Dallas isn't here. You should talk to Dallas, double check, let me know if he's gonna vote James.
if he does, get back to me. Really?
Yes. And Griffin told me that James was going to pitch you to try to like you. And it's a scramble to make me feel comfortable in that position. You know?
That's what it feels like to me. Yeah. And I mean, unless it is me, but I don't know. Right. But like now, like that just knows me as kind of a kills thing. Because, like, I mean, even if, right, they're just using me as a viewpoint, that pisses me off. And that's what Megan told me. Now I genuinely, like, concerned. Because they look me dead in my face and we're like, what do I do? The thing is, like, can you and I, is there a way we could do something with just us two, with how it's going to shake down? I just think it would be in your best interest to use the chocolate dart, just to be safe. I mean, ultimately, you're still fine.
Well, I'm not voting this, so it's going to be whoever I vote for.
Well, you don't get to vote if you use your chocolate dart.
That's right.
That's the fucking killer, right? Is that, like, you don't even get to have that kind of last say.
Right.
That's why I'm like kind of like doomsday planning around it, where it's just like, okay, like if this goes poorly, where is it gonna hit?
I know.
Right?
I think there's only so much that I can do. There's only so much that the other people can do.
So Griffin, it's your all's first time at Tribal Council. How was it different this round compared to the first two rounds where you all were really successful?
This one, I think the loss that we had in our challenge really forced us all to kind of make sure that we're all in game mode. We talked a lot of strategy and discussed with a lot of people. And beforehand, we were all hanging out, getting to know each other, and now it's like time to play the game. You know.
Stacy, would you agree with that things kicked into overdrive this round?
Oh, absolutely. We were going off in pairs and discussing strategy, and we hadn't done that yet. So things definitely kicked into high gear.
James, so this was a unique season in terms of Surviving Bloomington, at least, where the starting teams were 6 instead of 8 or even 9. How does that affect your strategy coming in where there's so little room to hide?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely more stressful, and it's like you, especially with a tribe like ours that like everybody gets along, meshes well, like you don't want to exclude anyone from your alliance sooner than you absolutely have to. So I think it really is just everybody talking to everyone, trying to work with everyone, and then eventually you have to exclude somebody from your alliance. Nobody wants to do that to anyone here, I'm pretty sure, from the people I've talked to, but it's just one of those things. When you play the game, you gotta get past that.
Dallas, has there been any chatter of hidden immunity idols in this group?
I think it's probably safe to say that, like, definitely. Like, everyone's like, who's got it? I don't know. But yeah, definitely some idle chatter, but, you know, no definitive answers, at least on my end, so I I don't know, it's just scary, obviously, because I mean, it can just be thrown in there. If it's in play, if it's in someone's pocket, it can just be thrown out and everything goes awry. And with 6 people, that's not a lot of wiggle room.
Elisa, so we kind of talked about idols a little bit, but the next step down from that in terms of advantages is the shot in the dark, which is something new that we're doing this season. How does that play into your strategy moving forward?
It's definitely considered, and it's definitely a big element that has to be part of the overall picture. But it's left up to chance, and I feel like some of us are just going to have to accept that that's always a real possibility, and I think that's the best that we can really do with considering that right now.
So Stacy, you're kind of in a unique position yourself, where you've played other games, but you haven't played Surviving Bloomington.
Mm-hmm.
How has that affected your game trying to come into this group of people?
I feel like it's been a little difficult. As you will notice, I'm the only person with my bags. I've pitched some things. I've heard some other pitches, but I feel like a lot of things that I was told by just about everybody today was smoke and mirrors.
All right, well, one thing I do like to ask the group on these first few tribal councils is who here feels worried that they might be getting voted out, by show of hands. So we have about 2.5 people. James, why do you say you're worried?
Because I have a plan, or I had a plan, and I don't know if it's gonna work the way I want it to, and if it doesn't, then the vote could get shifted onto me, just like unluckily, I guess. I will say to the people that I did talk to about, like, I think that it was a good plan and that it would work, so just go with that. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, I feel like I've done everything I can do, so it's out of my control at this point.
Dallas, you were kind of iffy. What's with the iffiness?
Well, that really just comes from, I just never want to feel like completely safe in the game. You never know what could happen, and literally, who knows who it could be, right? So, I mean, there's always going to be some discomfort, no matter what.
Griffin, you didn't raise your hand. What makes you feel so safe?
I think I've heard from a lot of people what people have been saying, names have been put out, and I haven't heard mine. But I do very strongly agree with what Dallas is saying, is that, you know, despite thinking that I might be fine for this, I still have this extreme, like, nervous hit in my chest, you know, because the times you think you're the safest in Survivor are the ones when you get blindsided, you know. And so I think no one here is, like, truly confident that it's not done and anything can, like, happen, so.
All right, well, with that, we will get to the vote. Votes have been cast. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. If you have a hidden immunity idol and you wish to play it, now would be the time to do so.
I have this.
Stacy played her shot in the dark. Stacy is not safe.
Wait a minute. I have another one.
Stacy played 2 shot in the darks.
I'm playing 2 because Griffin gave me his.
Stacy is not safe. All votes cast for Stacy will still count. I'll read the votes. First vote, Stacy. Stacy. Dallas. Dallas. That's 2 votes Stacy, 2 votes Dallas, 1 vote left. Third person voted out as Surviving Bloomington All-Stars, Stacy. The tribe has spoken, but you will have a chance to re-enter this game. While it may not have been a blindside for Stacy, it looks like there were a couple other blindsides in this group that you all get to talk about back at camp. Grab your torches and head on out. All right, so Jordan, you all, right now, each team has been at least one, so you all are the unique team that had to go to Tribal Council twice so far. How do you feel like you all are stacking up to the other 2 teams?
I feel like we came out really strong. If we did the math, we won the first matching reward. We won the second challenge. I don't know if maybe we just got like a little excited or something, but I think that we are due for a rebound. So I'm feeling good going into tonight and our next challenge together.
Brianna, so after last Tribal Council, there was a separation of the votes. How did the group react whenever you all went back to camp?
I mean, it's always kind of a surprise this early on who's going to get voted out and which way the vote's going to split. But we found that he had obviously found a clue to an idol, and we had feelings that maybe he did, so he felt like a threat, and he just kind of felt like a little bit lone off. So I think afterwards we all felt relieved that that's the decision that was made.
And Brianna says that the group seems to think that Connor had at least a clue to an idol. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, someone found a piece of twine, like, in a tree, and he was the one that was clearing the path, so that's the common thought right now.
He left evidence behind.
Yeah, the evidence.
Boogie, so since this group has been to Tribal Council once, how did it affect the dynamics back at camp? Because I know it's easy to get along when all 6 people are there in the beginning. Once you start showing lines, how did that affect camp morale?
Just like Jordan said, we weren't negative about it. We weren't beating ourselves up about it. If anything, it brought us more certainty that we are going to work as a tribe and be able to bounce back, like Jordan said, and be able to redeem ourselves in the future challenges and be able to show everybody that we are the team that like people should be worried about. Like, we have solid foundation, and just because we lose or we have a hiccup or something, that's not going to inhibit us from performing of how we need to.
Devontae, would you agree with Boogie that this is the team to watch, keep an eye on?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, don't count us out. I think we won 2 challenges already. We had a good lead in this challenge going into the puzzle. I really think if the puzzle would have been what it was, that Brianna and I would have pulled it off, and we would have got that win as well. And that was an omen that we're bouncing back. So.
All right. Well, I guess with that, we're just gonna vote. The votes have been cast. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. If you have a hidden immunity idol and you wish to play it, now would be the time to do so. First vote, Anna. Second vote, Bree. Brianna. Fourth person voted out as Surviving Bloomington, Brianna. 3 votes is enough, you can bring your torch. Brianna, the tribe has spoken, but you will have a chance to re-enter this game. Go ahead and grab your torches.